Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with a Matchbox Monday episode. Yep, we're going to do a couple of these. Basically, I was given a bunch of Matchbox cars from a gentleman on Instagram, HWS_Duke of Diecast. Go ahead and give him a follow. Real cool dude, positive force in the Diecast community. So definitely appreciate this. He already okayed these. I told the story on one of my Diecast weekly episodes. And we're going to go through some of the stuff he gave me. This will probably be split into 3 episodes. I don't know if I'm going to do them in consecutive weeks or not. But this is going to be the first one. We'll just call this a Matchbox Monday Addendum video. So the series is still officially over, but we are going to go ahead and just talk about a couple cars. So this 944 Turbo, I actually featured this car, this casting, in the final Matchbox Monday official episode. It's really, really cool. So there was one in the thing that he gave me as well. He gave me a jammer full of cars. This casting's pretty awesome. I didn't do any research on any of these castings. We're just going to jump through them. There's a lot of cars to go through, so this one I was really excited to get. This one is in Metal Flake Green, and it is sweet. This thing is super nice looking. Same tooling as the one we just looked at in red. It's got opening doors. We can look at copyright dates. That'll tell us about when the first version of the casting was released, 1987. These have suspension. This is just an excellent older Matchbox casting, and I just dig it so much. This is really cool, especially because I collect Porsche and stuff like that. This is just right up my alley, so loving that one. Let's see here. The next we got is this military Jeep thing. Pretty cool. I'm not a huge Jeep fan, but this thing is pretty neat. Just labeled as Jeep 4x4. This is made in Thailand. I don't see any date. There is a date on there. It's just hard to see because the base is textured. Is it 1987 or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, here this car is. We'll just keep her moving here. The next one is another Jeep, the Golden Eagle. This thing's pretty cool. I think I might have actually shown this casting in a previous episode. I'm not really sure. Some of these I have. So this is the same tooling actually, and it's got the same base. Let's see if we can read that better. Is that 1981? Yeah, 1981. So it's an older casting. So there's that one. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. We got this guy, Matchbox Racing Team. Let's see here. F1 Racer, 155 scale, 1984 is the copyright date. That would have been when it was first released. Looks pretty nice in kind of a yellow and red. Valvoline, Goodyear, Fram, Bosch. Some cool little sponsorship logos on there. It's kind of a neat one. So that's pretty cool. He's got some modern stuff in here too. It's not all just vintage stuff. So like this Prius, I think this is a Prius, right? Yeah, Prius Taxi. I think I do have one of these in my collection. This is a recent release. 2015 is the copyright date on the bottom. So that would be the first time they would have put out the Prius, I'm assuming, and then carrying on here. There's your Matchbox Metro City Taxi. That's a newer one. Then we got this here. This thing's like the Pro Stock Fiero kind of thing. Pontiac. This thing's pretty neat. It's Pontiac Fiero. Copyright date 1985. It's got suspension. This thing rolls really awesome. I think I got this one already. I don't know who Gary B is. One of you might know. Protect Fire Systems. Oh, this Fiero. Pretty cool. And let's see here. Then we got a Corvette. Goodyear Corvette Specialist. 1982 copyright date. 62 Corvette. This one has suspension, metal body, metal base. Pretty cool. This one's kind of interesting. This is, what is this one called? The Sunburner. It looks like a Dodge Viper concept car is what it looks like. It's got Goodyear Eagle tires on it. The tires are plastic. They almost have the appearance like they would be rubber. I mean, that really looks like a Dodge Viper like concept car, the Sunburner. When did this come out? The copyright date is 1990. It's in 1/58 scale. If anybody knows more about this casting, let me know about it. I kind of like it. It's like a fantasy casting, but it's, I don't know, it's kind of a cool looking little car. I think that's kind of neat. It's kind of neat looking. Let's see here. Next we got a van. Shout out to that van guy. Surf's up, dude. Chevy. This one has a plastic base. A lot of these had metal bases. This one's got a plastic base. It's always hard to read this stuff. It's in 1/74 scale. Made in Thailand. Copyright date 89. Got some wild Tampas on there, looking pretty good. All right, and then we got this guy, Mercedes 500 SL in white. Nice basic casting. This has suspension. I love the dot wheels from Matchbox. It's one of my favorite. The older wheels. Copyright date 1990. That's cool. It's got a little lens detail up there up front for the headlights. And a pretty good looking casting indeed. I like that one. Pretty cool. And let's see here, Lamborghini Countach. Y'all know I like Lamborghini Countach. This one's been played with a bit. I think I've got, I think I have this one in pretty good shape. Not for certain. I actually want to make a custom out of this casting at some point. So I do some slight little metalwork modifications to it and see if I can get it to look a little bit different. In like take off the fender flares and stuff. There's if you watch Bare Metal Hot Wheels, or Bare Metal HW. I haven't watched him in such a long time. But he did some really cool Lamborghini Countach custom. But I think he did it with the Hot Wheels version. But I think you could also do it with this one. Got rid of the fender flares and made it look like more of an old school Countach. So pretty awesome. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that someday. All right. Next we got a Corvette. This is one of my least favorite wheels from Matchbox, by the way, these ones down here. This one is the 1997 Corvette, copyright date 1996. It's in 1/60th scale. It's okay. Basic Corvette. Let's see here. Next we got, what is this? Coca-Cola. What is this? Is it MGF1? What is it? Comment down below what this car is. I can't think of what it is. It's all metal. Copyright date 97. MGF 18i. It's not like an MG. Like, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Someone will let me know, though. I am sure of it. Here is a Mercedes. This is a newer one. The GLE Coupe. Looks pretty good. That's newer Matchbox. I think that came out, I don't know when it came. This is a 15, copyright date 2017, so it's not that old. It's pretty new. Same with this one. This one's pretty new too. I picked up some of these in the store. It's a really nice looking Matchbox. That's a pretty cool one. Same with this one. I picked up a couple of these in the store. This AMG. And then I think I have this Cadillac too. Not 100% certain on that one. I might have that in my collection. Not entirely sure. I'll have to check on that. Not bad. So that's a newer model. So copyright date 2010. I guess it's not that much newer, but it's fairly new. Alright, so I'm flipping the jammer over. We're going to take a look at the other side. Got a helicopter. I've featured this casting before in another video. It's got some play value. It's do this one-handed there. There you go. Looks almost Desert Stormish. So there's that one, and then we got some Porsches. I'm excited about these. We got this guy right here. I don't know if I have any of these in my collection, so I'm stoked to get them. Porsche 911 GT3, copyright date 2007. That one's pretty awesome. And then we got this one. This next one's a Porsche 911 Turbo. This casting looks like it came out in like 2001. It's pretty nice. Let's keep some of these Porsches out. And then this one is a Porsche 911 GTS, the same casting as this one. Blue and orange, looks great like that. That's pretty sweet. This one was a great model when it came out. I have it. I got a few copies of this one. That was one of the best looking Matchbox cars ever, in my opinion. There's this one right here. So definitely pretty cool on that one. Let's see here. Then we got an Aston Martin. This actually looks pretty awesome too. Convertible. This one come out. DBS Volante. Copyright date 2011. Pretty good looking one. Let's see here. What should we grab next? Let's grab this Mercedes CLK convertible. Pretty cool car. This has got to be somewhat of an older cast. In 1999. This one is suspension. It's got the wheels I don't really care for. Not bad though. This one's interesting. This is the BMW Z8. Such a weird looking car. I don't much like the styling of it, but it's kind of interesting. This thing feels solid though. Copyright date 2001. Somewhat neat. And then we got, let's see here, a pair of Corvettes. Let's grab both of those out. Let's see here. We've got the 1997 Corvette again, which we've already seen that casting, but this is in a different color. And then the Chevy Corvette ZR1 2008. So here's the ZR1 2008. Some police livery going on. And then here is the older casting. Oh, and we got another Corvette. Crazy looking one. Corvette Grand Sport. The Widow. The Widow. This thing rolls like crazy. Oh my goodness. Plastic base. Copyright date 1989. It rolls so smooth. It's crazy. Ooh, I think I found another portion here. Let's put those back. I have two more, looks like. Ooh, that guy. It's not bad looking. If it had headlight tampos, would be a lot better looking, I think. But I'll take it. That's pretty awesome. Porsche 911 Carrera Cabriolet. And then a Porsche Boxster. both these are pretty cool. I don't think I had either one, so we're going to add those to the Porsche collection for sure. It's pretty awesome. And then we got this car. I think this is recent. It's got to be. It's a Jaguar F-Type, copyright date 2015. Pretty sure I got that one in orange. Pretty nice looking. I don't know if I have it in black. Pretty sure I have it in orange. I do not know if I have it in black or not. But that's pretty sweet. Probably have to double check both of these because now that I'm like looking at them, I'm not really sure if I have them or not. I'd be pretty sure I have the orange one, but I don't know about the black one. So we'll have to check that out. All right, and then let's see here. Let's do some Vipers, some basic Vipers. I've got, I think I've got that one. I don't know if I have the one with this wheel variation or not. These are all Viper. Those two are Viper RT10s, and then this one is a Viper GTS in silver. I'll have to check. This is kind of a casting I sort of collect. There's so many different weird variations of it, though. And they came out with this back in the original one, if I can find it here, 1994. And then here's the GTS casting. And then we got 4 more cars to look at, and they're all Lamborghinis. So we got the Diablo in this wild color scheme, which is so true to the times of like the early 90s or whatever. Neon colors, fluorescent colors, Diablo. That is one wild looking car. I always thought the Diablo casting from Matchbox left a lot to be desired. Still sort of collect it though. And then one in blue. Looks a little bit better. But the wheels always looked like they're too big, especially in the front of the car. So I think with a little bit of customizing and maybe a little bit of help here, we might be able to get it to look a lot better. Some smaller wheels mainly. And they always had an opening back little engine compartment, which is kind of cool. All right, and then lastly, we got 2 more cars, and they're both the LM 002s. There's this one here, which is was from like a Best of World set, I think it was. I do have this one somewhere in my collection. And then they have this one here, which was in, I believe, the main line. Let's see here. Which is that one right there. So pretty cool. So there is your first addendum episode to Matchbox Monday. There'll be one more of these. I don't know exactly, like I said, I don't know exactly when I'll be putting it out. And then there's going to be another one where we're just going to go through this Matchbox Toys book and kind of just look through it together. I think that one's actually going to be fun, believe it or not. We're not going to look at any actual physical cars. We're actually just going to look through some literature together, which is a little goofy, but I think I'll make it enjoyable. At least it'll be fun for me. Hopefully it'll be fun for you. All right, so thank you guys very much for watching. And thanks again, HWS_Duke of Diecast. Check him out on Instagram. Such just an extremely generous little REOK, pretty large REOK actually. And just what a fantastic dude. Had so much fun chatting with you at our local Diecast meet, which he drove up to from Chicago, which is crazy. And yeah, just had a great time. So thank you guys very much again for watching, and have a great day.